the most popular beach for tourists off the cruise ships. But to be honest with you, you have no idea what this island is about by just spending a couple hours here on the beach. So my girl Desiree's here from Canada and we're gonna do some touring off the beaten path. So we're on our way to the Middleham Falls, which is the tallest waterfall in Dominica. It's about a 45-minute hike. Hopefully it's not too rough, but we're in a beautiful place, so we're gonna go check it out. This spectacular work of nature falls about 150 to 200 feet into a pool of fresh water. The current was very strong, but the misty breeze was definitely refreshing after a steep hike into the rainforest. Next on the adventure list was Sari Sari Falls, a hidden waterfall deep into the southeast village of La Plaine. Not realizing how difficult this trek might be, Gilda, Camille, Desiree, and I were accompanied by a perfect local stranger who was also embarking on the ambitious journey. We crossed rivers, slipped a few times, and even climbed over a recent landslide. Once we reached sight of the breathtaking falls, there was still a bit of rock hopping to go. With winds coming directly at us, without the help of our local tour guide, getting to the bottom would have been a tricky quest. After conquering Sari Sari Falls, some relaxation was in dire need. We headed to Screw Sulphur Spa, a natural hot water spring in Wattenwaven. Sitting in that warm water was the perfect way to end a challenging day. Grandpa decided to take us on a little trip to Scott's Head, Dominica, which is located on the southern tip of the island. It's a connecting point where the Atlantic Ocean and the Caribbean Sea meet. The origin of its name dates back to British Colonel George Scott. Rumor has it that he was beheaded there, but that could just be an old island tale. Everything about this small fishing village is vibrant in colors on land and in sea. It's a haven for snorkelers, and dolphins are often quite seen in Soufriere Bay, which was actually created by a volcanic crater. The view from the top of Scott's Head is like nothing I have ever seen before. What's the plan for today, Michael?
Well, that's if the car makes it. Then we're going to Chaudière and do some cliff diving, and you're going to swim. And then we're going to go to the beach later on.
Chaudière Pool is also one of those hidden Dominican treasures in Calabishi. They call it the Emerald Pool of the North. Not even my grandfather has heard of this fantastic spot. It's a short walk over a river into the coolest water hangout I have ever seen. We did some cliff jumping, and the mini waterfall can even double as a water slide. There was no way I was letting Desiree go home without having a fresh coconut. We visited some friends up in the Kalinago territory, and Koi picked up some coconuts right off the tree. There's nothing more Caribbean than that. Desiree spent 2 weeks on the island with me. We made some remarkable friends and toured more places than I could have ever expected. She said Dominica was an amazing experience, and I'm so glad that I got to spend the holidays with a close Canadian friend. These 2 weeks have taught me one thing. Every time you think you see all Dominica has to offer, there's always so much more. These next few weeks are only getting more exciting.